Hey everybody, this is Max Farrell. This is dextrader.com. Today is May 4th, 2018, and this is your daily update. All right, so today was a pretty spectacular day. It's the first Friday, first off, so it's the NFP. Yes, that's right. I'll say it again. The NFP. Non-farm payroll is a very, very difficult day in the world of trading. Why? Because you get about 50% of the people who want to trade the NFP, and 50% of the people wish they didn't trade the NFP. And 50% of the people say that's too many 50s, right? So the idea here is the NFP is so difficult to master that some people spend a lot of time looking at the entire box of what's included in the NFP, the non-farm payroll, right? But let me tell you, if you're a retail trader, do not trade the NFP. That's right. Do not trade it. Why? Because the NFP is designed as, if you're a retail trader, that means you don't got a lot of money, right? And the market of the NFP goes up so much and comes back down and has such a wide range that if this is all you can afford, you're going to get stopped out somewhere. And the only way you can correctively trade the NFP is after it's finished, right? So after it does its thing and it starts to correct itself back to where it was, if it was a downtrend before, it was probably going to be a downtrend again, but it wants to get back to that level again. It's basically the only way that I've seen to have success with it. Well, sort of until now. We created the bots, Odin Forward and Odin and Conan and Cannon Forward, to sort of survive these things. And so far, in back testing of it, we back tested it through NFPs and all the news and everything else. And yes, it does have hard times, but it also has awesome times. One of those times was this morning. Here's the Odin Forden. Odin Forden. I've been up very early. The Odin Forward as of this morning. Okay, from today's 103 pips, $6.59, sort of corrected for the bad week that we've had. We were down like $8 for the week, but we recuperated all in the NFP. It wasn't the only one. The Cannon Forward did the same thing. Now, the Cannon Forward has been doing great all week, as you can kind of tell. And then today just happened to be icing on the cake. Even if we dropped a few points, I would have been still okay with the week being, sitting up at $22. So not so bad. Now, 59 pips for the day, $4.89. It's a good ratio, 61% success rate. Loving it. Okay, there was 18 trades done since this morning. So great work with those two bots. Now, as far as Nadex goes, I don't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Why? Because I know where the markets are going to be going crazy, right? And with Nadex, it's within a range of a statement price. And that price goes up, that price goes down, it goes everywhere. And if you get in for a good price, you never know how long you're going to be able to keep it. All right, so I just don't trade Nadex at all on the NFP. Now, with that said, if you want to find out more about the DexFX copy, reach out to me, PM me, what have you, call the company, do whatever. We're going to be doing some pretty crazy stuff here coming next week. In building this company, I've always tried to give you value. I've always tried to give you worth to your money. And if you're trading Nadex, if you chose the Nadex side, this is especially for you. Trading Nadex usually should start with the 5-minute series, learn how to trade, graduate to the dailies and intradays, and then later on graduate to Forex. This should be your trading life, right? You start with Nadex, then you travel to Forex, you get some bots put on, you learn the strategy, you do all that stuff, right? when we first started, I've really tried to do as many consults as possible within the systems. But here's what happens. I get a lot of people who call me every day. I probably do 20 to 30 phone calls a day. And this is a lot. I mean a lot. And with the added consults in there, I'm doing 4 to 5 of those a day for paid customers. Now the problem is the paid customers aren't as high on the list as the people who are calling me every 5 seconds. Now, that's okay if I get a customer who calls me who has a question. I'm okay with that. But if you're not a customer yet, calling a number on the process does get you to me, but we have a problem. It takes away from our customers who are really trying to do well. So what we've created and what we'll be releasing here soon is a process called the Masterclass. And the Masterclass for trading for Dex, the Dex Masterclass, is that this is going to get you direct access to me anytime you need, as far as being able to trade and figure stuff out and help you directly. And yes, it does come with a cost. But you know what? I got to tell you, if you're here and you're getting your trading on, starting out in 5-minute signals and trading, don't worry about getting the Dex Masterclass, okay? Unless you really want to have, you got the extra income to be able to spend and be able to do that. I'll be in a room where you can, discuss trades with me. You'll be the first in the room on trading webinars, all that kind of stuff, right? You get the first crack at all the stuff you see me doing while we're trading. But if you've graduated to the dailies and you're ready to take your trading life to the next level, this is it, okay? And this is where it's going to be coming at. Right now, this is a rudimentary little tidbit that we're giving you just to let you know, okay, that this is going to be coming out. But it's going to be very, very informative. You're going to get a ton of experience in this masterclass, because what this masterclass includes is everything we have. It's like an all-inclusive process, but you're going to get training on things like strategies, strategies that are not normally out on the internet, things that I've developed myself. We created this thing called the Dex Bowl, right? And the Dex Bowl has a very powerful pullback scenario, but it requires you to know about 3 different things that, in movement of the market, and that pullback is very, very important on a downtrend. Okay, and how to trade that and how to utilize that with Nadex or even Forex. Things like this. And these strategies will be coming out once a week for the next 7 weeks within that masterclass. So we're going to put all this together over the weekend and into next week. And the site's really not going to change all again, but the process of buying into Nadex or Forex will be sort of, I guess, subject to a little bit of change. We want Nadex and that system to be the primary of learning how to trade and learning that process. Okay. There's also the process of learning how to use MetaTrader 4 that's being revamped to include some of the new stuff that's out. Indicator series, okay, because we only had the handful of indicators. Now we're bringing out our whole entire arsenal of indicators. And that there'll be a couple that'll be in the main system, but the rest will all be in Masterclass. And that's what we're really looking forward to, is to have continuity program for you guys. That you just come in and you pay your, whatever it is, $97 a month or $147 or whatever you're paying a month, whatever it is you're buying at your process. But for those that want the extra, okay, we're not sure what this will come out to be. Maybe you can send us some advice on what this should be. Of course, it's going to definitely be more than the regular monthly cost, but we have to kind of figure out, what is that worth? What is it worth to have the direct number and availability to watch personal trades being done in a webinar series early, and watch all the other things and get all the strategy testing, how to basically make your own signal, to learn the process of all the signals and systems, all behind the scenes, all while having somebody watch your journal and keep a look at that process for you. So we're going to be putting all that together, and I just wanted to give you an advance notice. Plus, you'll probably see a handful of other webinars and other systems going out there that'll be coming on and being very powerful within the network. All right, I'm Max Farrell. This is dextrader.com. This was your daily update for May 4th, 2018. I look forward to seeing you inside, and as always, trade well.